Okay. So we got to not only the dealers, but also the retailers are unhappy about our new policy. And I was asking, if you have a sentence like this, I want to change the sentence. Are you listening? Now I want to change the structure, the sentence. Not only the dealer, but also the retailer dash unhappy about our new policy. What to be the word here? What to be the verb? Not only the dealer, but also the retailer dash. Then we take away the R. What to be the option? What to be the best option? Verb that you should opt for or you choose. I want you to understand so that you can apply it anywhere you will be. If you have, now I want to change, I have changed the structure. We have here not only the dealers, but also not only the dealer, I'm changing the sentence, not only the dealer, but also the retailer dash unhappy about our new policy. What to be the answer? What to be the word in place of are?
Is.
Is. Very good. So try to understand it very well. If it's the singular, we have subject here, singular subject. Okay. Linking, using the word, the expression are not only with a singular verb, but also then you choose the singular verb. But if you have the plural form, just as you read from here, if the subject consists of two or more plural words, okay, that are connected by or, either, or, neither, nor, and not only, but also, the subject definitely will be a plural form. That's what you mean. So try and understand it very well. Whether you like it or not, you have to learn how to use the following sentence structures. You have to use some constructions, like you need to know how to use them correctly in your write-out. Anytime you are writing or if you're speaking, it helps a lot. When you do that, it embellishes your expressions or sentences. Good. So the next slide, if the subject is made up of both singular and plural words connected by or, either, or, neither, nor, or not only, but also, the verb agrees with the nearer part of the subject. So we are referring to propinquity in terms of agreement. Agreement with regard to nearness or propinquity when they are together so close. So you consider the verb in that order. So what you mean is that since sentencing with and plural subjects, that is with plural subject, usually sound better with the plural verb. Try to locate the plural subject closer to the verb whenever this can be done without sacrificing the emphasis desired. So what you mean is that you may have a sentence or construction that is made up of both singular and then the plural words. When it happens that way, you need to consider the subject that is close to the verb. You need to observe the agreement based on the subject that is close to it. Once you do that, then you will get it right. But if you don't do so, you can't get it right. A minute. Let me copy something and get back to you. Concord. A minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have questions?
No,
Do
sir.
you have questions so far with regard to what you have done? No question? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue. So that's it. And so let's see some examples here. Either Mr. Opon or his assistants. So you can see that Mr. Opon is singular. Mr. Opon, that is a proper noun, which is singular noun here. But it's connected with all his assistants. His assistants. So this one is the plural form. And for that matter, you have to observe the agreement based on this plural form of the word now, which is close to the verb. So you have to say either Mr. Opon or his assistants have the copies of the new catalog or the data or the file. But if you have neither the buyers nor the sales manager, buyers, that is the plural form of the subject, sales manager, singular, is in favor of the system. I decided to write the two words here. Favor, F-A-V-O-U-R, and F-A-V-O-R. What is the difference between favor with you and favor without you? What is the difference? What is the difference? Again?
I don't know.
Okay. Does somebody know the difference? Does somebody know the difference between just the spelling? Favor with you and favor without you. Okay. This one is the British spelling, British English. And this is an American English. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just like the word center, C-E-N-T-R-E, that is a British spelling. C-E-N-T-E-R, that is American spelling. So we have to take note of all that. Okay. One of these you go through American spelling and British spelling, or American English and British English. When it comes to spelling, you need to know all the difference. So you can see that neither the buyers nor the sales manager is in favor of the system. But if we were to have neither the buyer nor the sales managers, then the verb will be what? What would the verb be? Now I'm changing the construction. Neither the buyer nor the sales managers. What to be the verb? Very good. Are in favor of the system. I hope the rest are following. Are you all following? Do you all understand what you are doing now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So try and know the difference. So neither the sales manager, now look here, neither the sales manager nor the buyers. Can you see now? Nor the buyers. Then the verb will be what? Are in favor of the system. Are in favor of the system. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Can you continue? Do you have questions?
No.
All right. Good. So now, in formal usage, noun is still considered a singular pronoun. We have formal and informal usage in English. Okay. In general usage, however, noun is considered singular or plural, depending on the number of the noun to which it refers. No one or not one is often used in place of none to stress the singular idea. Example, none of the merchandise was stolen. None of them was stolen. none of the packages. Here is supposed to be none of the packages. Okay, because I actually maximize it. Okay. So none of the packages were properly wrapped. None were injured, meaning none of the passengers. Okay, none of them. So you should take note of. So what we are saying is that formal usage, none is always considered as singular. Okay, it's considered a singular pronoun. But we can have it in the general usage where it may be considered as well the plural or singular, depending on the number of the noun. Is that point clear? So try and know none of us is affected. None of us was there. It means nobody was there, or none of us was there. Are you getting it? So know how to use none of us and what have you. Good. So that is the end. If you have questions, you can ask with regard to subject-verb agreement if you have. But before we continue, let me tell you this. Before you bring our discussion to an end. If you have some expressions like this, the president, together with his ministers, over here we have to choose the singular, is coming, are coming. Which one will you opt for? Should we say the president, together with his ministers, are coming, or is coming?
Is coming.
I even said very good. So the word, the subject is the president, which is singular. So together, it's like they are attached to him. But the main subject is what? The president. So you can say the president as well as his ministers is coming. The president together with his ministers is coming, not are coming. It may sound incorrect, but that is the language. Together is like attached to, as well as. So I want to advise you, go and read on expressions when it comes to subject-verb agreement using together with, as well as, together with, as well as, together with, as well as, so that you understand what I'm referring to. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Once you're able to get it that way, you may not get any question wrong when it comes to using subject-verb agreement or Concord. You won't get any question wrong. You get everything correct. If you're able to master that. Because sometimes when you say, Mr. President, okay, the course rep together with class members, it may not sound correct for you to opt for you or to opt for is. You may think, oh, it's the course rep together with his friends, and then you say is coming, or has come. You may think it's not correct. So I want to advise you, go and read, go and study more on Concord when it comes to using as well as together with. When it's about and, that one is clear, using the conjunction and, the prefect, the course rep, and his friends. That one you don't have any issue. But where you have the course rep, the course prefect, the president, together with his ministers or friends, that's where the problem is. So go and study on that. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now let's go through the following questions orally, briefly. Let's go through them briefly. Complete each of the following sentences with the most suitable verbs or pronouns. Anyone who is among the living dash. We saw that. Can somebody complete it quickly? Yes, can somebody complete it? Let's be fast. Anyone who is among the living dash hope? What do you think will be the possible answer? The correct answer there. Yes. Quickly. Wait. Fast.
No cafe.
Yes. Again. Anyone who is among the living dash hope. What will be the correct answer? Yes, who is talking? Somebody will say something. Was somebody say something and I didn't hear? Again?
Anyone who is among the living has hope.
Anyone who is among the living has hope. So by the grace of God, once we are all among the living, it means we have all hope. So anyone goes with singular subject. So anyone who is among the living has hope. Very good. Correct for 10 points. Okay, the next one. Everyone dash required to register in order to vote. Everyone in Ghana dash required to register is expected to register in order to vote in the impending election. What is the correct answer?
Everyone is required to register in order to vote.
Very well, very good, excellent. Everyone is required to register in order to vote. Everyone is required, is expected to register in order to vote in the impending election in Ghana. Is that point clear? Good. You need to register. We have the ongoing registration, voters registration. If you don't go and register, you cannot vote. That's the point. Natural fact, we are all yet to register. Once you don't register, you cannot vote. So I want to encourage you all to go and register. But if you are not a Ghanaian, don't go and register. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then if you go and register, if you go to the registration center, you have to observe social halt. Social halt. Somebody should complete the sentence, the statement. We have to observe what? Social. Yes, social halt. You have to observe social distancing. You get it? You have to observe social distancing. You have a lot of people who don't observe social distancing. And they do so many things. So I've been telling my colleagues, or I've been telling my friends that you rush, you don't observe social distancing, you go and register. Now you have the card. If you have the card, and then the day for voting, you are not alive, what to be the essence of the registration? What to be the essence? So we need to observe social distancing. We need to adhere to proper protocols. We need to adhere to all that. Okay. The Lord Jesus said, what can a man give in exchange for his life if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? So we can also paraphrase, we can put it this way. What can a man give in exchange for his life if he gains the voter's card, the new voter's card, but does not live to vote? What will be the benefit? There will not be any essence or benefit. Is that not it? Good. So we need to adhere to proper, okay, protocols, health protocols. That will help all of us. Okay, good. The next question. Something dash me, I am wrong. What will be the answer? Something dash me, I am wrong. Yes, quickly. Do you want me to tell you? Yes, somebody should try it for us. Can somebody try his or her hand on it? Something dash me, I am wrong. What would be the possible answer?
I don't know.
Yes, who else?
But the verb is a singular, but I don't know the.
What will be the possible answer? The verb is singular, but what will be the possible answer? Something tells me I am wrong. You can't choose say here. You can't say something says me I am. Can you say something says me I am wrong?
Tells me.
Again?
Something tells me I'm wrong.
I am wrong.
Yeah.
Can you say something says me I am wrong? Something says me I am wrong.
I don't think so.
Yes, it's not correct. You cannot say something says me I am. It doesn't make sense. You can't say something says me I am wrong, but something tells me I am wrong. It's meaningful, isn't it? But if you take away me and then you say something says I am wrong, something says I am wrong. Can that be correct? If you take away me and then you say something says I am wrong, can it be correct? Can it be acceptable? Can it be accepted?
No, sir.
If you take away me, can you say something says I am wrong? Aria, you say no, isn't it? Why do you think? Why you say no? Okay, now think about this one too. If you say take away me, if you take away me, can you say something tells I am wrong? Something tells I am wrong, huh?
Yes, sir.
So now you consider the two sentences. Which one do you think is more appropriate? Something tells I am wrong. Something says I am wrong.
Something tells I am wrong.
Okay, that is Ariel. Are you the one saying something tells I am wrong?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, who else? What about something says I am wrong? Oh, you don't want to comment. The rest, what are you saying? Don't you want to comment? Something says I am wrong. Something tells I am wrong. Yes, is somebody saying something? Yes, is somebody saying something? Now you see, I'm usually saying. I didn't say, is somebody telling something? So no proper usage of the verb to tell and to say. Can I say, is someone telling something? Is someone telling something? But is someone saying something? Which one is correct? Is someone telling something? Is someone saying something? Which one will you opt for? Is someone saying something? Is someone telling something? Is someone saying something? Is someone telling something? Which one will you opt for?
Someone said something.
Is someone saying something? Very good. So I want you to know the difference. Go and study. This is another assignment that I want to give you. Go and study to know the difference between the usage, the proper usage, okay, between to tell and to say. How to say or how you use the verb say, and then the correct usage of the verb tell. You have to know the difference. So just as we started saying, something says I am wrong, may be more somehow meaningful, appropriate than something tells I am wrong. That one is wrong. But once you bring me, something tells me I am wrong. You cannot say something says me I am wrong. Are you getting the difference?
Yeah.
Yes. So go and find out to know. For instance, it's a prayer. Do you say to tell my prayer or to say my prayer? You have to know all that. You can't say I'm going to tell my prayer. I'm going to say my prayer. So you have to know the difference between to say and to tell. But in French, the verb dire is like it's one word, but in English we have the different uses or usage that you have to take note of that and study to know the difference, and that will help you. I want you to know all that in context, proper usage, not just knowing it in one way, and at the end of the day you know it. Study all the differences, various contexts of usage of the verb to tell and to say, and that will help you a lot. Good. Let's go through quickly fast. The next one, the fourth question. Dash of us likes to be appreciated. So here we are using everyone. So are you using everyone put together, written as one word, or everyone where you write it as two words? Which one do you opt for?
2 words.
2 words. Very good. So you separate every from one. Every one of us likes to be appreciated. Very good. The fifth point, anyone, the fifth question, anyone and everyone dash entitled to a fair hearing. I think we saw this one too. This one too, the verb here should be singular. And that is all.
Yeah.
The verb is all. Question number 5.
Yeah. Anyone and everyone is entitled to the fair hearing.
A fair hearing. Very good. Very good.
Hearing.
Very good. Hearing. Now, the last question. Neither the buyers nor the sales manager in favor of the system. What would be the answer? Neither the buyers nor the sales manager dash in favor of the system. Again?
Neither the buyer nor the sales manager are in favor of the system.
Okay, you have tried, but your answer cannot be accepted. Can somebody tell us why the answer cannot be accepted? Can somebody else try and tell us why we cannot accept R? Yes? Somebody should comment quickly.
Sir, because the second subject is in singular.
Good. So what would be the option? What would be the best option?
Is.
Is. Very good. Neither the buyers nor the sales manager is in favor of the system. Because of this, take note of this. The
manager.
The noun that is close to the verb, you have to observe the agreement with that. If we were to have it like this, neither the sales manager nor the buyers, here, what will be the answer? If we were to have the question like this, neither the sales manager nor the buyers dash in favor of the system, what will be the answer?
Is.
Oh,
Are.
it's are. Try and understand. I try to confuse you small, but don't be confused. This is so simple. Now, listen carefully so that you get it once and for all. The point is that neither the buyers nor the sales manager, what is close, what follows the verb? Ask yourself, is it singular or the plural form? You can see that here is singular, isn't it? If it's singular, then you choose a verb that is singular. Okay?
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you come here now, I want to change it. So that is why we can say is in favor. But if I write here, neither the sales manager, singular. Now I'll bring the buyers here. Nor
Yeah.
the buyers. What will be the answer?
Are.
Ah, very good. Now you have understood now. Are in favor of the system. So with that class, we have come to the end of our discussions. If you have questions, you have comments, do not hesitate to do so. If you have any question, you have any comment, you can do so without delay so that we can bring our discussion to an end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any question, any comment?
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks for coming. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Don't forget to continue learning. Let learning be your lifestyle. Let learning be your lifestyle. You have to study to show yourself approved. You must let learning be your lifestyle. I wish you all the best. Have a fruitful weekend. Goodbye.
Thank
And see
you.
you,
Bye.
God's willing, next weekend.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Goodbye.